great to be joined by Houston controls the tap. Pass stolen by the Cavs. Love. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you. Me and you.
Sexton to Anthony. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. Paul. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Ball in possession of Cleveland to Love. Has a look. Anthony, a shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Sexton to Love. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Paul across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. To Harden. Screen coming. Paul. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kevin Love, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Paul into the front court. Leads 5. The drive. Right to the basket. John Henson with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Anthony to Colin Sexton. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Colin Sexton at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Paul into the front court. Up by 3. From long range. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
To Love. Fires the 3. And Kevin Love, no hesitation. Hits the catch-and-shoot 3.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Love. Sexton to Love. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Has a chance. Gordon shot. No good. Sexton to Anthony. And finishes at the rim. Kevin Love with the stuff. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
New blood coming in for both sides. To Fareed. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Fareed. Austin Rivers lets it fly from long range. Offensive rebound. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you set the momentum for the second.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter with the Rockets in front. Second quarter's set to start. Neither team.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Houston. In the game, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Paul to Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
To Clarkson. Nothing going here on that drive. Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Tristan Thompson has got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Misses the second as well. To Paul. Of a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 86% from the line. Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Buy 1 or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll receive an exclusive
To Clarkson. Down low Thompson. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Now pass taken away by Cleveland. For 3. Not going down here. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Rockets with the lead.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Sexton to Love. Here comes the screen. Anthony to Love. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Now Paul with the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Count the basket at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Here comes the screen. Love. Rebounded by Capella. Fires the three. Not easy.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Sexton to Love. Gets a look. Can't hit. Beyond the arc for three. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Paul with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Screen coming. Sexton to Love. 4-3. They dared Kevin Love to beat them, and he did with the trifecta.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Harden. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Clint Capella trying to cash in on a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Cleveland has the basketball.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, match up, match up, match up.
Sexton. Clint Capella with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Clint Capella sends it away. Paul across the timeline. The lead stands at 9. Where James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Anthony with a shot. That won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Sexton to Anthony. Here's a chance from long range. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. From long range. Good offense beating good defense.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Sexton. Now a steal as the Rockets have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And the finish at the rim.
Coming right back to you.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Brandon Knight guarded by CP3. Clarkson to Anthony. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Houston takes over. To Capella. Probing the defense. Paul. Fires the 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
To Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all Rockets. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth.
Entering the game for Cleveland, number 31, John Hanson. Into the game for the Houston Rockets.
Good. Off a spin.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot by Carmelo. No good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Anthony. Screen coming. Five to shoot for Cleveland. Anthony to Love. Lets it fly from long range. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Clarkson. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Paul. To Capella. Harden. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
For 3, Jordan Clarkson hounded. Shot off the mark. It's the Rock. Oh, how about that? A 3 at the buzzer. That's going to bring some icy stares from the other bench. This one is now all over.
is James. The Rockets were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Houston Rockets. The Cavaliers really lost big in this matchup, and you could tell it was
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Houston Rockets were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments and now have to settle with a loss.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
They coming home now. All this up on my I got up now. How you real? You can't even walk in your hometown. I'm barely home now. On the road now. All in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down. Rats can't fold down. My your dough down. We ain't gon' put on the 4th down. We on the whole one more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on those road bounce. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money, I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins.
For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson. The One proved again they belong in the league by securing a playoff seed after last night's victory. This is a big milestone for the rookie who delivered on high expectations in the pros after a year-long journey where he gained respect and buzz on the international streetball scene. We'll see whether or not this player can deliver on the NBA playoff stage. How far can the One go? Who knows? But we'll be watching. This is Pierce Simpson for Complex News.